So sometimes you get into a lobby that is just so perfect that you don't want to leave it. You just want to keep your Xbox on for a day and a half straight and never leave that lobby. This lobby was like that. I'm running the K7. I go 27-7, yet I'm still managing to pull up just under the rear on the lobby leaderboard. I think I'm second to last on the lobby leaderboard on my team. And not because I did bad, but everybody else on my team did fucking amazing. This lobby was amazing. Now, the reason that I chose this game today is that later on I'm going to have a video this week at some point, after I do some editing and some cutting and everything, featuring a name in this game. Notice the gamer tag that you'll see popping up in the kill feed a lot, not because he's killing, but because he is dying, as Monkey Fight 87. This guy was comedy gold. So I'm going to be uploading some clips from the shit that he said during some games that we had in the lobby with him, because they're just sad, pathetic, and hilarious all at once. So enjoy the gameplay in the background while I actually talk about something that's a little bit more on the serious side. I am 30 years old. I work in an office environment. I work at a call center, and I train people. You guys have probably heard that in prior commentaries. For those of you that haven't, there you go. That's what I do for a living. Nothing fancy. It's not glorious or anything. I enjoy the job, overall. Something that I have to talk about is something that I see coming up quite a bit in a lot of professional environments, and that would be tattoos in the workplace. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I see and I hear a lot of stuff about tattoos in the workplace and how people get judged for having their tattoos in a professional way, so they don't get promoted or they don't get raises, something along those lines. And I'm just going to tell you that in my case, that's not true. When I started working at the place where I work at now, I was a long-haired tattooed giant guy that wore a lot of black. And at first I couldn't get promoted, and it was because of my attitude, not because of my tattoos. The place where I work at does not discriminate against tattoos. I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure people get discriminated against for tattoos, but in my particular case, it doesn't happen. And I really think that it's far less of an issue than a lot of people make it out to be. I'm not sure if you guys hear about this stuff happening a lot. Let me know in the comments. But me personally, I know that it can stop promotions in a professional way. I've just not really seen it happen. Usually somebody that has tattoos and stuff and they dress a certain way, usually what stops that promotion, what stops them from getting that raise, from getting where they want to be at their job, has to do with their attitude. And a lot of times, the attitude and the tattoos go together. Because tattoos were, and still are in a lot of societies and cultures, including our own in some areas, depending on where you're from, are seen as a sign of rebellion. Since that, a lot of those people can sometimes have a really negative attitude. I'm one that can be included. I had to do a lot of work on my attitude personally to put myself in a more professional mindset as far as work is concerned. Now, I drop in a chem right here, out of a care package, and then Rico drops a real one. Fuck these guys. So, what I really want to talk about is that if you're the kind of person who has tattoos, and you're proud of those tattoos, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be, you should be. I have 14 tattoos, and a lot of them are very visible. Some of them can be viewed as offensive, depending on who you are. They didn't stop me from getting promoted. However, they can sometimes, a first impression, stop things. They can have people look at you in a certain light, and that will change their view of you. A lot of times, though, after they get to know you, they realize, oh, this guy does have tattoos, but he's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. And I'm just saying, you want to get a promotion, you want to move up in the world as far as professionally is concerned, work on your attitude. Your tattoos are secondary to that, trust me. And if you're really worried about it and you have tattoos that are visible, cover them up. Suck it up and cover them up. Well, I shouldn't have to cover up my tattoos. I got those. It's a free country. I can do what I want. Yes, but private companies can do what they want as well. And if they don't want somebody representing them who has a whole bunch of tattoos starting at their knuckles going up to their neck, then they don't have to. Now, that doesn't say anything about your work ethic, which is sad, but that's just the way it is. You have to make sacrifices in order to move forward in life, and that is in all aspects of life. So if you're not willing to make a couple of compromises here and there, then your tattoos are not the problem. Your attitude is the problem. Your demeanor is the problem. So think about that. All right, I've just seen it recently, so I figured it would make a good topic. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. We were fighting for kills, so I had to cut a whole lot of boring running around parts out here. You can see the leaderboard here in just a second. You guys have a good one. Take it easy.